right? Get some people in here a little bit, get it all started and whatnot. Uh, my mic up a little bit. Okay. All right. So today I'm gonna give you the results. I'm obviously down in my room. I'm gonna give you the results for Money in the Bank 2021. And brace yourselves because some of my predictions, if you guys didn't know, I did not make the prediction video. And it was because I was over, it was at, it was in Worcester. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make my predictions video. I wasn't able to tell you who I wanted to win Money in the Bank, but if you guys did see my live stream, you guys did see the Money in the Bank reaction, part 1, part 2, women's and the men's. I did cover, that. Did cover, I did say I was going to give it to you guys. Was not lying. I was going to give it to you guys regardless. Okay? So, wanted to make sure that everyone was there. I wanted to make sure that just wanted to make sure that I was there to give you guys some of the wrestling content that I could. So we're going to be talking about now. I'm going to be recapping what happened at Money in the Bank. So let me just pull up the results here. I wrote down. So my prediction. So I want to make these clear. My predictions, who they were. So my prediction was John Morrison, Drew McIntyre, Big E, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Those are who I wanted to win. For the women's, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Zelina Vega, and Liv Morgan. I wanted Bobby Lashley to retain. I wanted Rhea Ripley to retain. Roman Reigns to retain. AJ Namas to retain. And the Mysterios to retain. I all had my reasons for it. You guys know I base my predictions off of logic. What occurred today? 3 matches. There were 7 matches, including the kickoff, because, again, I'm a logical predictor, and the rule I have is that kickoff matches count when there is a title on the line, because there is a possibility that the titles change hands. And guess what? They did. So, that is the only time when kickoff matches the only time that matches count for them. I will make the prediction on kickoff, but it really does not matter to me because there's no title on the line. So, with there being a title on, I think I'm a little bit like it. Not sure if I am. Very sorry about this. Of course, not in the best place. So, we're going to start off with the kickoff match. I did watch it. There's a title on the line, so I had to see who won. Believe it or not, the Usos came out with a big victory, becoming the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And I got this one wrong. And I say every time, I will explain myself why I was wrong about my prediction. I base my logic off of the fact that the Mysterios were supposed to lose the championships at SummerSlam. They're supposed to. They only held the titles they had a good, decent run with it, but I think they should have had a longer run for the summer. In August, they will be losing the titles. But now, WWE, I think, has now switched the plan over to having the Usos become champions. And I do not know if the Mysterios will get a title opportunity. Or not the Usos, the Mysterios. I don't know if the Mysterios will get another title opportunity at SummerSlam. I'm pretty confident that the Mysterios will get another title opportunity at SummerSlam. But Chad Gable and Otis look pretty decent right now. So if they face the Usos, oh my god, that's going to be kind of hard to predict. But I'm going to go with the Usos because I guess it's going to follow lead into a storyline. But I don't know if we want to make them Otis and Gable champions yet. But that was the initial plan, was to have the Mysterios win, have them lose it to Gable and Otis, to then have the Usos pick the titles up right after Gable and Otis have a good run with it. I guess WWE does not want to continue. I guess WWE switched their plans up and did not want them to do that. I guess they wanted to go in a route of where the Usos become the champion. The Bloodline has a championship of the champions now. So Gable and Otis will pick those titles up afterwards. They will defeat the Usos for the titles. That means that the Usos are heels. That means that Gable and Otis have to be faces. They kind of have to pull in Natalya and Tamina. Kind of. They have to basically, literally, have the crowd get behind them to win the titles, to then have the crowd turn on them. Only way. Only way. Because the crowd has already turned on Tamina and Natalya. And I knew it was going to happen, too. But yeah, Usos are your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Of course, it makes sense now, because at SummerSlam, hopefully the Mysterios will get their another opportunity. The Usos will retain that one. Because why take the titles off of them and put on Mysterios again, go back and forth? No, that does not make any sense. I think WWE kind of fucked up there with the Usos winning the titles. I feel like they should have won them at SummerSlam. I think how I would have done it is that I would have had the Mysterios retain at SummerSlam, have the Usos get their last opportunity. This is their last chance to win the Tag Team Champions. If Roman makes it very clear, if the Usos do not win, if they do not win, then they are not fit to be along with the Tribal Chief. They're not fit to be with the Tribal Chief. That's when the Usos start, they start to, have Roman's bond, Roman's strength, and they win the titles at SummerSlam. Then at that point, you could then claim that Otis and Gables will pick up the tag team champions from the Usos afterwards, after they feud with other tag teams. I don't know what other tag team they're in feud with. Could be could be the Street Profits, could be anybody on their Dirty Dogs. I don't know, but they're gonna have to turn Gable and Otis face in order for that to happen, and then turn them. So, makes sense for the Usos to win now. SummerSlam, have a good fight with the Mysterios, I guess. I don't know. It was a good effort, but the Bloodline had to acknowledge Roman Reigns afterwards, and they did. So the Bloodline is strong. We then opened up with the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and I want to make this very clear. I hate to be a negative person. I really do. I loved all the women that competed in that match. All unique women in that match made fucking perfect sense of winning, You had Alexa Bliss, you had Naomi, you had Asuka, you had Tamina and Natalya, you also had Zelina Vega and Liv Morgan. But there's one person, one fucking individual, who literally climbed up the ladder over all the women that were fighting each other and grabbed the briefcase. And not for a second did they think to punch or knock down Nikki Cross. Or Nikki Ash. And she's all about the positivity and all that and this. Yeah, I get it. But you know what? This match alone, and the winner of it, Nikki Ash being the winner, this made no sense. What sense did it make? I started thinking about this more. I started thinking about Nikki Ash winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm thinking, why did they give her the Money in the Bank? That made no fucking sense. That's no sense at all. That's nonsense. But then I realized, what did Nikki Cross do before she turned into Nikki Ash? She pinned the Raw Women's Champion, and she pinned Rhea Ripley. When she was Nikki Cross, not Nikki Ash. And to top it all off, Nikki won 4 matches, 2 from Charlotte and 2 from Rhea, I think. I think that's the case. I think she did. Yeah, yeah. I think she won 4 matches out of them. So WWE was like, oh, well, we're just gonna, we're gonna make Nikki Ash win the championship or make her win the Money in the Bank because, of course, fucking, yeah, before she became Nikki Ash, she was Nikki Cross, and she fucking, she won 4 matches. She won 4 matches. Wow. And she rolled up Shayna Baszler to fucking, to get Alexa Bliss in there, too. But wow. Man, wow, I did not know that fucking you had to be your one persona of Nikki Cross is, you win the Money in the Bank ladder match because of your other persona, which is Nikki Cross, and Nikki Ash. So Nikki Cross didn't win the Money in the Bank briefcase. No, Nikki Ash won the briefcase. 2 different people. It's like the Fiend. It's like if you say, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, it's the Fiend. The Fiend's in the match. The Fiend, if the Fiend wins, Bray Wyatt didn't win, the Fiend won. But the Fiend is Bray Wyatt. So, the Fiend has the Money in the Bank briefcase. Therefore, Bray Wyatt does not have to hold it. Because where Nikki Cross can't hold the briefcase, Nikki Ash holds the briefcase. Because Nikki Ash is the winner, not Nikki Cross. You understand that? Because that's something WWE probably made confusing so much. But yeah, Nikki Cross won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. That's not who I predicted. I don't think anybody predicted Nikki Cross other than probably little kids. But the fact that all 6 women, or most of the 8 women were up there fighting right now. Yeah, 6 women were on there because Alexa Bliss got fucking buried. All of the women were fighting up top of there, and they didn't even feel Nikki Cross come up and climb up and take the fucking briefcase. For a minute and a half, I thought WWE was going to fuck it up and have Alexa Bliss pull down the fucking whole, use her powers and pull it down. And my God, was I wrong? WWE, I'm going to make this very clear to you, too. You made Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Liv Morgan, Asuka, Natalya, and Tamina. Not so much Zelina Vega, because Zelina Vega hasn't been here a long time, but you made 6 out of the 8 women look like fucking clowns. You made 6 women. Zelina Vega hasn't been in WWE for much of her time, but you literally made 6 women, 6 talented females, look like a bunch of fucking clowns because you wanted the superhero Nikki Ash win the match. And you know what? I'm okay with the positivity thing. Okay, I love the gimmick. I love the character, but was she supposed to win? No. Nikki was not supposed to fucking win. There are 2 people who I think should have deserved that Money in the Bank briefcase, let alone be winning. If WWE was going to go with someone from SmackDown for the men's, which they did, then that means that Liv Morgan was not going to win it. And I was pretty upset about that. But that just meant that Liv Morgan was not going to win it. Therefore, Naomi would be the other choice. Alexa Bliss has already won it. And when's the last time we've seen Naomi as SmackDown Women's Champion? It was back in fucking 2017. She got it. She won it from Elimination Chamber, and she held it all the way until SummerSlam. I think that's when Natalya won it. Yeah, I think that's when Natalya won it. So WWE, it's been a long fucking time. About maybe, I want to say almost 4 years since we've seen Naomi Women's Champion. WWE, you could have done the right thing and had Naomi win. You could have. You really should have. I would have been okay with Liv Morgan not winning, but you made Liv Morgan lose, making her look like a fool. You made Alexa Bliss have her powers and have her go into this match looking like a fool. You brought the tag team champions, which I knew they were going to win because they have championships. Why hold the briefcase? But it's possible because RVD already made that very clear. You can have a championship and the Money in the Bank briefcase. But still, they weren't going to win because they had championships. But you made them look like fools. And Naomi, someone who got fucking demolished by fucking Doudrop or Piper Nivens. And people on Twitter being fucking so hating her, having her to disactivate her Twitter. And she don't win the Money in the Bank briefcase. And you made her look like a fucking fool. So WWE, you made not one, not two, no, you made 6 women minus Zelina Vega because Zelina Vega just came back to WWE. You made 6 women, 6 talented women. Sorry, 6 women look like fucking fools out there. If I was booking that match, if I was going to determine who wins that match, there are 2 people I would have determined to win that match. 2 people who deserve it. You know who deserves it? Well, if someone from SmackDown was winning the men's, Naomi deserves to win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. If it was someone from Raw, say maybe Drew McIntyre wins or Riddle wins the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, then I would have put Liv Morgan as the winner, because that is logic. It makes fucking sense. Not only that, but you could have twisted the story, the narrative of the story, with Alexa Bliss and Sonya Deville. That would have been a little bizarre, twisted telling of the Money in the Bank contract. Of course, you won't want to give it both to fucking SmackDown, or you don't want to give both of them to Raw. I understand that. But with the whole narrative of a story, WWE now has to make a story out of Nikki Cross winning the fucking Money in the Bank ladder match, the women's. They now have to make a story out of it. They're going to do it with Big E. They're damn sure going to do it with Big E. They're either going to have him cash in on Roman, or they're going to have him cash in on Bobby. And the likelihood of cashing in on Roman is not happening. I don't see it happening now. Because my thought was to have him win the Royal Rumble and have Drew win the Money in the Bank ladder match, to then have Drew cash in on Roman, because that makes sense. But now that Big E has the briefcase, SmackDown's going to be an interesting show. Now WWE has a problem with telling the story of Nikki Ash and her cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Will she win the title? No. She's not. She's damn sure not going to fucking win it. Big E might. By no way is Nikki Ash or fucking, she's not going to win the title. She's not. That was a fucking bad start to Money in the Bank. That got me pissed off. You had all these talented women look like fucking fools. Liv Morgan even was crying. You made Liv Morgan cry during their moment. Her first Money in the Bank ladder match. You made her cry. Thinking that you made her on Twitter, just going on Twitter saying Money in the Bank, Money in the Bank, Money in the Bank. You made her cry. Backstage. Thinking that she was going to win it. And she didn't win it. And I mean, when it comes to these matches, when it comes to Money in the Bank, you got it. Obviously, the way to predict these Money in the Bank ladder matches now is to distinguish fucking who's not going to win and who's more likely to win, and then you got to look at who's the who has the most popularity in this match, because damn well that popularity, regardless of who goes with it, they're not going to win. The crowd was behind Liv Morgan for winning on SmackDown. For Raw, it was probably God, who else was on there? It's probably Naomi. The 2 women who should have won the match. Give it to Nikki Ash, though. Okay, cool. Bad start. Very bad start. And I got the prediction wrong. Made no sense to me. Makes no sense. So WWE, you need to make it make sense now. Okay? The only sense that I see that it happened is fucking that before she became Nikki Ash, she started picking up victories. She was on a roll. And that moment, WWE was like, yeah, we're going to make her win the Money in the Bank ladder match. Just because she pinned Charlotte and she pinned fucking Rhea. And she even beat them in a beat the clock challenge. Wow. And that gets you a fucking briefcase? That gets you Money in the Bank? Pathetic. Pathetic. But congratulations to Nikki Ash, though. But pathetic. Made 6 women look like fucking clowns. Good job, WWE. I hope you accomplished that. And if that was your goal, you fucking succeeded. You've succeeded. You've accomplished something. Next was the Raw Tag Team Championships, and I was okay with this one. It made sense. Obviously, RK Bro was going to fucking win at SummerSlam. We know this. I don't care if WWE wants to, question my ability of predicting, but this made fucking perfect sense. AJ and Almas will retain the tag team titles. They did against the Viking Raiders. And they will face RK Bro at SummerSlam for the Raw Tag Team titles, and RK Bro will become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Just wait. Bobby Lashley took on Kofi Kingston, and I just want to clarify this match alone. Kofi Kingston had no fucking chance. My God. We saw a different Bobby Lashley out there. And I wanted to talk to everybody about this on the podcast. That when it comes to this match alone, when it came to this match, came down to it, Bobby Lashley was winning this match. Like, I so deeply wanted to tell you guys about, just so much. I wanted to tell you guys about the fucking, Bobby Lashley winning. This was a different Bobby Lashley out there. We were not going to get the same, Bobby Lashley, the soft Bobby Lashley. No, we were getting this dominant Bobby Lashley, and Kofi just got fucking wrecked. Like, Bobby Lashley is a train, and he just wrecked. Like, Bobby Lashley just fucking chugged his way fucking through Kofi. I don't even know if Kofi had a chance. Kofi actually did. I thought he was going to hit him with like a roll-up or something, but nah. He just tossed him. Bobby Lashley, I was going to tell you guys, that Bobby Lashley's a different man in this match, and he's going to rip. He was going to kill Kofi. So, yeah, Bobby Lashley retains, my prediction, and I'm hearing he's going to go face Goldberg. I'm not completely 100% liking the choice, but, I mean, who else are you going to get to face fucking Bobby Lashley? Can't do Drew. You can't do Kofi again. So, I do kind of wonder what WWE's going to do. And, if they have to go Goldberg, well, then that's the choice they're going to have to make. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them doing Goldberg. But I'm not 100% sure if I want to see the match because of the sloppiness Goldberg and Undertaker had back in Saudi Arabia. Drew McIntyre is probably going to feud with Jinder still. Obviously. But yeah, I do not know about... I'm not sure if I want to see Goldberg and Bobby go at it, but I'm okay with Goldberg being the opponent. Of course, Brock Lesnar is not showing up. Charlotte Flair won the Raw Women's Championship after submitting Rhea Ripley. And this came about after Charlotte literally put Rhea's leg into the fucking steps and kicked it. Yep. So, WWE, I just want to point out your little, disqualification rule here. So, you use a chair, disqualification. You use the steps, disqualification. If you use the fucking wooden thing on the table, that's disqualification. But going back to the steps, if you just put someone's leg in the steps and you start kicking it, that's not a disqualification? So, but throwing somebody or hitting somebody with the fucking board that's on the table, that's a disqualification. So I just want to make sure that, two-sided rule for the disqualification rule. It's two-sided. Two-sided rule for disqualifications. You have disqualification with the fucking wooden, the wooden bar there, and then you have disqualification with the steel steps, which they didn't even call. But Charlotte won, and you know what? Though I was wrong about this prediction, I'm okay with it. During my prediction, when I wanted to do my predictions video with you guys, I wanted to say that for this match, I wanted to say two things. One was the prediction that I didn't care who wins this match because the story was already fucked up. I didn't care if I got this prediction wrong, really, because both sides, both superstars made sense of winning. regardless of how you looked at it, WWE could have gone down the route of Rhea Ripley retains, and then we get on Raw this scene that, if you guys don't remember, back on NXT, Becky was Raw Women's Champion, and she was in NXT, and Rhea Ripley came out, interrupted her. So there was that route. The second route was what made Becky become the man. It was attacking Charlotte at SummerSlam. So Charlotte winning would have made sense. Would make sense too. So here's another thing. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was the bold prediction I made on Twitter, and I even said this. I said that Becky Lynch will return either at Money in the Bank or the Raw after Money in the Bank. Because that makes sense, and we get Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. That will be a great match. Now, hold on. What about Rhea Ripley? They'll probably make it a triple threat match, which I do not want to see. I'd rather see Becky and Charlotte go at it. Congratulations to Charlotte, though. She is the queen. She is the flair. She's the opportunist now, I guess. But you're not Edge. You're not the ultimate opportunist. You're just the opportunist. God damn. For the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, it was successful. Only thing happened here, though, which pissed me off, was that technical streaming issues with Peacock. Peacock, I told you on Twitter, I'm probably going to get rid of the tweets after this, results recapping. But my God, was this a great Money in the Bank ladder match? I had to literally, couldn't see the theme for Shinsuke, which sucked. But I had to close out of Peacock, then go to Peacock again to then go back and watch it, and it was perfectly fine. Again, it kind of lagged out here and there again a little bit, but then I got it working through the end of the show. So Big E had Seth Rollins. He literally, I want to talk about the ending of this match. Big E was, oh my God, I love Big E so much. Seth Rollins thought he had it won. Like, we all thought Seth Rollins was going to win it. Oh, Seth Rollins is going to get it. Big E grabs him, hits the big ending on him, climbs up the ladder, and gets the briefcase. And Big E is your Money in the Bank winner. And I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Because now it leaves questions. It leaves either Big E's going to face Roman Reigns or Big E's going to, go after Bobby Lashley, which it's okay. I'm okay with either or. But damn. Good choice. But also, Drew McIntyre had a chance of winning. But Jinder Mahal stopped him, prevented him from winning, which I knew it was going to happen. I knew he was going to get screwed over. Riddle almost had it too. We saw Ricochet, one scene, Riddle had pushed the ladder, Ricochet was on it. Ricochet jumped off the rope and hit like a fucking flip, and Riddle was shocked at this. It was crazy. And also, shout out to Ricochet with his outfit, his Captain America looking thing. I think Falcon Winter Soldier got to him a little bit. So, went all out, loved it, man. It was so great. But Big E is your Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm happy for that. I did not want Nikki Ash to win, though, fortunately. But anyway, it's okay. I love it. It was great. Thank you, WWE, for letting Big E win. I'm behind him. I was behind him. I wanted Big E to win the Money in the Bank, but also he could have won the Royal Rumble, faced Roman at WrestleMania. That would have been fine, too. But my God. That was crazy. Roman Reigns versus Edge was the last match. Now, before this, Seth Rollins was in the back and, change. He needs change. He needs to, he said that whoever wins, he's going right. He's going for it. He's just going after. Well, what happened during this match is it took forever. It took a long time, but these superstars were so great. We got to see, spear. Edge should have won the fucking championship. He should have at this point. But the referee was knocked out. So, Usos tried to come out. The Mysterios fucking prevented the Usos from coming in. And then Seth Rollins, out of the crowd, out of nowhere, Seth Rollins came in and super kicked Edge when Edge had fucking the bar in his mouth, Roman's mouth. But Seth Rollins and Edge is what we're going to get at SummerSlam, so expect that. And I don't know who's going to win. But if I'm going to be completely honest, I think I'm going to have to go with I'm going to have to be a fanboy here. I'm going to have to go with my favorite. I'm going to have to go with the rated R superstar Edge. I'm going to have to go with him for SummerSlam. Just hope my mom chooses him because my SummerSlam's on my mom's birthday, so I'm going to make her choose I'm going to make her choose the matches. You know, I will at SummerSlam, since it's my mom's birthday, I'm letting this slide one time. I'm just gonna let this, be where whoever we go for. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was gonna let her choose who wins, and then I'm gonna have to stick with it. But Roman retains the championship. I knew that was gonna happen because Seth wasn't winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Edge wasn't winning this match because they're gonna face each other at SummerSlam. So Roman was retaining. Roman retains. Seth and Edge obviously fight on the outside after this match, but we could get a little hint that Seth Rollins could face Roman Reigns in the future because you know Seth Rollins was talking about you don't own this place, so they're gonna probably likely turn Seth face and have him face Roman. So I don't want them being two heels. We need to have him. We just need to. We need to have him be. We need to have him face Roman. Get that done the way. But towards the end, guys, towards the end of this, Roman was talking. He says, "Now acknowledge. Now you guys acknowledge me," and everybody's booing. But then something just came out of nowhere. Or actually, it didn't. Actually, we knew about this, and the rumors were true. We got John Cena returning at Money in the Bank, and the crowd popped. It was a big fucking moment. John Cena, the rumors were true. John Cena wrapped up all his filming, and he's going to be able to face Roman at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. And they will make callbacks. They will. John Cena, actually, right now, well, look at this. John Cena, WWE has sent a little thing out here for Raw tonight, and it says John Cena will open Raw after stunning Money in the Bank return. But on Raw, I do not know what's going to happen there, but on Raw, John Cena will open Raw to explain his stunning return, and I think he's going to go after he's going to go right after Universal Championship. But let's think about this too. Let's also think about this. You guys remember when I watched you guys remember when we watched oh, God damn, Great American Bash 2007. You guys remember who it was? It was John Cena versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. John Cena retained. So if they flip it on us and have Goldberg go up against Reigns, that's the WrestleMania match we were supposed to get but never got it. That means that we could get John Cena versus Bobby Lashley. Call back to their match in 2007. Bobby Lashley retains at this point, But my God, they're tying ties. If you watch WWE back then, oh my God, it's so great. But honestly, I'd rather see John Cena and Roman Reigns fight at fucking SummerSlam. I would. You want to put Goldberg up against Lashley and have Lashley, have Lashley win. Goldberg doesn't need the title. He's too old. But we need to find more opponents for Bobby Lashley after SummerSlam. And who better yet than Keith Lee to come back too? I think Keith Lee should come back. And if Goldberg doesn't want to, do the thing, do the match, then I think that Keith Lee should be against Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam. I think it should be Keith Lee. Because we're also going to get Sheamus versus Damian Priest. That's already in the works. So I'm going to tell you, I'm actually going to put some matches right now. Give me a second. But that was the results. That was all the results for Money in the Bank. All the results. So I want to put some, I got 4 out of the 7 right. So really wasn't kind of bad. It was bad, but, we still got SummerSlam. So right now I'm putting the matches to which I think will happen at SummerSlam. And there are 4 matches I think that will likely, or 5 matches that will likely happen at SummerSlam. So, first one is the Universal Championship. It is Roman Reigns versus John Cena. This is already what I think is going to happen. Like Roman versus John set for fucking SummerSlam. WWE Championship match. The Almighty Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. I think that's going to happen. I really think that's going to happen. The United States Championship match. I think it will be Sheamus and Damian Priest. I don't know if this will be I don't know if it will be a singles match or a stipulation match, but I think it's going to be a stipulated match because I can't see it being a singles match. So I'm just going to put no holds barred for this one. And that is Sheamus or Seth Rollins versus Edge, no holds barred match, or some stipulated match. The other match I put on here is the United States Championship match, Sheamus versus Damian Priest. I think that is going to be in the works. And then, guys, the Raw Tag Team Championship match, which will be AJ Styles and Omos taking on RK Bro. That is the matches. Like, that is what I think it will be. Actually, I should say stipulated. But yeah, the five to be determined matches. Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus John Cena, Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg, Sheamus versus Damian Priest, Seth Rollins versus Edge, and AJ and Omos take on RK Bro. Those are what I think. But that's what I think for SummerSlam. But we'll have to see in the coming weeks, and we'll have to see what happens on Raw tonight. John Cena kicking off. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back Wednesday for Raw NXT reviews, and I will be here on Thursday to give you WWE theories. We'll be looking at, I think I said Shelton Benjamin. I forget who I said for NXT, and then Sami Zayn for SmackDown. Thank you guys so much for watching. And then Saturday, Talking Logic. Thank you guys for watching so much. It's been appreciative. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, comment down below, and turn those post notifications so you'll never miss any wrestling content. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys Wednesday.